NASCAR goes to Oregon. Welcome to the NASCAR SpideyDitko Cup Series, race number 16 of 30. We're here at the Portland International Raceway, located here in Portland, Oregon. This is the first time in a very long time that a NASCAR series has gone to the Portland International Raceway. The last time a NASCAR series was here was the Craftsman Truck Series, formerly known, now the Camping World Truck Series. It saw Andy Houston and Greg Biffle win in this facility all those years ago. But now all three of the National Series have returned to Portland. So let's have a look at your race, or your ones to watch. Chris Buescher starts on pole here today. He is looking for win number 2 of the season and has shown very strong runs in practice, and of course he won the pole. A lot of people have him as a very good pick to win. Michael McDowell also looking for win number 2, and he's also looking for career win number 2. Of course, Michael McDowell, a veteran road course racer. Going to be interesting to see how he does here today. Martin Truex Jr., another experienced road course racer as well. He is still looking for win number 1 of the 2021 season, and in season 5 as well. Then we got the points leader, Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell won last weekend at Sonoma, California, and he's looking to continue that momentum here into Portland. Going to be interesting to see how he does. Then we got Eric Almirola. He's also looking for win number 2 here today. Eric Almirola told me in the morning that he's very surprised that they qualified this well. He's the highest SHR car that has qualified very well in this race. Then we got Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who is also looking for win number 2. JTD Daria Racing has wins with AJ Allmendinger at Watkins Glen. Of course, one in 2014 and one in 2017, back in Season 1. Going to be interesting to see if Ricky can give JTD Daria Racing another win. And he also wants career win number 2. Bubba Wallace, sporting the Dr. Pepper colors here today. For a couple weeks, he's been sparring the McDonald's colors, but he's hoping that he can carry that strong momentum here today. I'm telling you, you have to look out for Bubba Wallace. And he's also been improving his road course racing. He ran very well at Mid-Ohio and Sonoma. Then we got Daniel Suarez. Daniel Suarez looking for career win number 2 and his first of the season, trying to get one for Trackhouse Racing and that iFly Camaro ZL1 1LE car. And of course, next year, he's going to have a new teammate, Ross Chastain, as well. And then we got Chase Elliott, who is looking for win number 2 of the season as well. He won the first road course race this season at Daytona. So, it's going to be very interesting to see if Chase can maybe pull off another win here. A lot of people also have him as, well, the pick to win the race. So, as you had a look at your top 5 here today, we also want to remind you that this race broadcasts, and also another dark horse is Tyler Reddick. Reddick here too has been very on and off this season. He's either been running good, he's either been running subpar. So Tyler Reddick is looking for, of course, some momentum here and all that sort of stuff. Now, one thing is for certain, though, is that a lot of these drivers are feeling the fatigue of road course racing. But looking here at your racing reference here today, it is we have 32 cars in the field here today. Most of these drivers, of course, are the full-time cars with charters. Of course, it is a 7-lap race. It is a 1.967 mile racetrack. Of course, we're running 100 kilometers here today, and the 17 car is starting on the pole. And as we look at your track layout, now one very important thing to mention is that we are not running that chicane. We tried running that in the Xfinity race. Let's just say everyone dive bomb it and just cautions breed cautions. So we're not going to do that here today, but as you can see, Turns 1, 2, and 3 are sloping corners, and then going into 4, it's a very short chicane, and then you go on to the backstretch. And then turns 5 and 6 is flat out. You're going to be very hard on the brakes right there, and then we come right here back home on the start-finish line. So we had a little bit of an issue, and I just want to say that this race, of course, NASCAR on Fox, is brought to you, of course, by Coca-Cola. And I also want to bring in another very special guest of mine. We had him at Sonoma a couple years ago. I want to welcome him, DW, once again. DW, how you doing here today? Oh man, well, I really have to say, it's been cold, it's been windy, but I'm here. I'm ready to go racing here right now. I mean, this has absolutely just been an incredible race weekend. I mean, and this is the most road course racing I've seen in a NASCAR Cup Series season in a long time. We always used to run Riverside, and then, Sonoma, and then, Watkins Glen for the longest time. But now we're changing things up a bit. We're doing Daytona and, Charlotte and Indy. Those are not technically road courses, but, we're changing things up here. And I think that it's just going to show a very good We're going to show a really good show here to the fans here today. All of them here in Portland. Heck, it's been raining here, so they don't even care if they're going to get wet here or not. They want to see racing. Well, there you go. Here we go. Green flags in the air. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys. Buescher, McDowell into turn 1. Shoving from behind. 3 wide from behind. Will it stick? Ryan Blaney going around on that outside curve as Buescher exiting out of turn 4 and down onto the backstretch. McDowell holds to second. 3 wide from behind. Bubba Wallace, Larson, and Reddick. And coming out of 6, Chris Buescher leads that lap right there. And, oh, look at this. Hard racing there between Bubba and Ricky there. McDowell holds to second. Bell to third. Suarez making it a little bit of ground. Oh, Keselowski, Busch, and other brother Kurt also in there going a little bit too deep as well. All of them drivers going super deep into the corner there. And now coming back around, McDowell trying to peek to the inside, the outside of Buescher. Buescher would lead that lap. Oh man, look at this. Oh, we got 2 cars spinning around over there. That's Cole Custer and Anthony Alfredo. Look at this. 4 wide. Oh man, wow, Truex overshoot that corner there. But Alfredo and Custer are going to continue right there. And now it is a dogfight. Look at this. The top 7 or 8 or so are going for the lead. And look at there, AJ Allmendinger. They literally spread out from the pack. What's happened to everyone else? Well, they're certainly getting a whole handful. Oh, man. Ricky put Bailey in there into the wall. Bubba Wallace will lead that lap. And more contact right there. Oh, Ricky. Oh, man. Oh, he's upside down. Ricky Stenhouse is upside down. And Christopher Bell's car is totaled. Well, he just got back running again right there. But Ricky, wow. I mean, holy cow. That was incredible racing right there. Did you just see all those cars going 3 and 4 wide, Daryl? Are you kidding me? Like I said, even though it's windy down there and it's all wet and cold, one thing is for sure, the racing is very apparent. So Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is upside down, and he just radioed to his crew members that he is okay. However, though, that is, one thing's for sure is that Ricky really, he was really having a good car here today, but then just got caught in that wreck. So for the moment, they're going to stop the cars as they push Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s car to the garage, as he is the first DNF of today's race here in Portland. So now, this has been apparent throughout these last few couple races, and this is what NASCAR Well, they wanted chaos. They wanted entertainment. Well, I mean, I understand everything want to be exciting though, but it feels outrageous that everything just has to end in just one lap here. Well, I would say so too, Daryl, but well, I got to keep commentating these races until the end of time. Oh, well, you could just take a break, have a little ice cream cone. Well, everyone wants an ice cream cone, so it's going to be at least, well, of course, one lap to go. And, well, Daryl, what are we going to see? We're going to see something that you have never, ever seen before. And that is everyone dive-bombing into that corner and not giving an inch. I say, these race car drivers, and one thing that's apparent to our style road course racing is that we don't give an inch. In IndyCar and a Formula One car, you might give a little bit of space, a little respectable, but these guys right here will race you as hard as they can and all that sort of stuff. And, really these races, as they were promoted, they're dark horses. These are tracks that, your normal driver would not win on. However, though, we've had some familiar drivers win on these type of race courses. But I'm telling you, you may want to watch that 16 car of AJ Allmendinger. He's certainly going to put on a clinic. I think that's for sure. That certainly is going to be apparent. So, with everything transpiring, back to green here in Portland. Buescher did not get a good start. Oh my goodness, and the white flag is out. Everyone going for everything. Oh, where did that 42 come from? Where did the 42 come from? That is apparent. Oh man, they're wrecking everywhere. Hard contact right there. Almost cars one upside down. And down the backstretch for the last time. What will Ross Chastain do? Suarez going down to the bottom. So is Almirola. Oh boy, it's gonna be. Oh, he's gonna make contact right there. AJ Allmendinger though wins in Portland. Oh man, and they're crashing towards the line. And where's everybody else? Well, coming back around, most of those drivers going down pit lane. As AJ Allmendinger does his victory celebration. Holy cow, what in the heck that we just saw? Well, we wanted chaos, and we got chaos here today, Daryl, as AJ Allmendinger wins in Portland and wins the first NASCAR Cup race here. So, what do you say, Daryl? You think we're going to come back here next year? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Trucks and Xfinity can maybe come back here, but I prefer we go back to the good old ovals, if you know what I mean. Well, AJ Allmendinger, and if you don't know his story up to his point, AJ Allmendinger started off as a open wheel racer, and that got him to be very good at these style of racetracks. Of course, road courses, street courses, Grand Prix circuits, and when the opportunity came for AJ Allmendinger to compete in NASCAR, he went for it. Drove for Red Bull Racing, Richard Petty Motorsports, drove for James Finch's team, Phoenix Racing, for a while. Went to JTD Dory Racing, where he had a lot of success. Unfortunately, though, his season, it looked like his Cup Series career ended in 2018. However, though, Matt Colleague and everyone at Colleague Racing, well, they gave him a chance in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and he got a few wins in Xfinity, of course, notably at the Charlotte Roval in 2019 and in Atlanta, and also at the Charlotte Roval again and quite a few other races during the pandemic season. And now AJ Allmendinger returns to victory lane in the NASCAR SpideyDitko Cup Series. And also, to look at the top 10 results, Ross Chastain finishes second once again. Chris Buescher, then it's Christopher Bell, Daniel Suarez, Michael McDowell, Martin Truex Jr., Bubba Wallace. Brad Keselowski wraps up your top 10, and Larson and Eric Almirola finish 11th and 12th. And looking at the rest of your drivers here today, a lot of these drivers here today did not have very good races. Well, to kind of go over the rest of the lineup, it's William Byron, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Justin Allgaier in the 7, Alex Bowman, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Austin Cindric. Very disappointing run for him today. And then, of course, Matt DiBenedetto, and then Chase Briscoe, Cole Custer, and then it is, of course, Eric Jones, Ryan Newman, Austin Dillon, Joey Logano, Tyler Reddick, Anthony Alfredo, and the 2 JTD Daria Racing cars did not make it back to the line to complete this race here today. So as the NASCAR Spidey Cup Series concludes here in Portland, this is also the, the first half of the season has been completed. Now it is a long stretch of races to come. The next 2 races are road course races, the Indy Road Course and Road America. Then we go back to the ovals, and then the next road course is going to be at Watkins Glen in a few months. So we hope you all stick around for those, and we thank you for watching, and of course, have a great new year.